Friday Night Fights. Got some Wednesday Night Fight staff here with me. One hell of a tanker from TNG with me. We're going to talk about
Hello.
all this week's events, all the new undertakings, and the new tank lines that possibly could be dropping. So let's go ahead and get this started here. How you doing there, my Wednesday Night Fight staff at Anarchy and Beaver? How you guys doing?
I'm good.
Long time no see.
Yeah, right.
It's the Beaver. And then everybody's reformed tanker. He's
How are you?
pretty good. How you doing?
Not too bad.
How's everything from down under?
Very cold.
Upside down.
Oh, awesome. So we're going to start this off with some fun stuff. So let's see here. Fun stuff. So we know that tankers from down under, and then tonight we got a couple matches that I have no clue. So we'll see how that goes. So first thing on the board, for people that did not catch last week's or last Monday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday. Holy moly. Last Wednesday, where the boycott worked on one issue. They got high publicity, and it got great undertaking by the community, and it did very well, don't you think, guys?
Yeah, definitely.
And then Wargaming tried to make it seem like it wasn't the boycott that made them change their mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
they seemed pretty keen on it until beforehand.
Right, like I said though, they would not have made that announcement and stuff and been like so with it if they had already said like that they thought they weren't sure about it. You know what I mean? Like I don't think they
Yeah.
were expecting it to be pushed back as hard. I think they thought people were just going to accept it and they were going to do it. But once people were kind of like, we don't like this, it sucks that they try to minimalize what happened so much. But
Yeah.
I think they were just like worried when the community gets together like that.
Well, that's what happens after a while of a beating, so to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting on everything that kind of fell down the whole pipe, and then Paying God actually coming out and stating everything, and then yeah, we'll have to see what happens coming down. I know there's more issues that will be going tomorrow. There is a council meeting for that with ACE, and they're going to review what needs to be changed, what needs to be added. I put in my snippet. I said there should be a Staples button for swapping sides, which I think a lot of people who run rooms,
Right.
Make sure
How
to
is it not already in the game?
yeah, make sure to mention the camera thing where if someone dies, it
Oh,
instantly
yeah.
puts you back to a tank.
Camera bug. Yeah, I think that was brought up. All right, and then I think that was pretty much, if everybody wanted to go in and vote, there is a poll. Go vote on that poll. If you're not in ACES server like me, get a link to the poll through everything else.
There's also a link up on the WNF forums page for people that don't know where to go. Also on the Twitter.
Sweetness. All right, so I think that's enough. We considered it closed.
Yeah.
So I don't think that we need to do any more.
We don't need to beat that topic any harder.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much becoming a dead horse.
Yeah, that horse was dead an hour and a half ago, right?
Yeah. Other big news. TVDL will be announcing here soon. For all those who did come out and watch. watch his little snippet video. I think I have it on here.
Yeah.
Where I don't know. Okay, so TB said Enskin proc first. Okay, it works. Whatever.
I'm sure a lot of teams are chomping at the bit to see what format it's going to be and whatnot and start practicing. So you just got to wait longer, I guess.
Well, the funny thing is so I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna come out and say it.
I already don't like what this is doing.
We don't got a whole lot of viewers. They might see this in the archive right now.
Be careful.
There will be a new Silver League division team coming out here probably this
Oh.
next Monday.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no.
That was bad.
I thought you were
was
going somewhere
worried. I'm
completely
like,
different
wait
with
a minute.
that. Oh, man, you snuck that over on me. I was like, please no.
What is
Oh,
he talking
okay.
about?
That's, yeah.
Hopefully it's
supposed to be a
T10s,
secret,
right?
huh?
Anarchy, wink, wink.
Oh, man, that was really
If
funny.
everybody's trying to look at each other and try to figure out what we're talking about, there's we are fortunate here at the Wednesday Night Fight staff to be fortunate enough to have inside information that we cannot talk about. So that can go down to you guys as the viewers and be like, them sons of bitches keeping secrets from us. I don't mean to. They told me.
Basically, what we do though is when we're done with this, we go into a private room. We just laugh about how great we are and how dumb everybody else is.
Oh my God, no, that doesn't happen. So on Monday, new
It
silver
does,
team
Hells
will be.
doesn't know.
That you guys do that without behind my back. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
how
you're
this
not
is-
invited. You don't like to partake. You don't have a good maniacal laugh, so you're not invited. You got to work
Oh.
on that supervillain laugh.
Oh, that's all right. So back to a discussion that everybody was worried that I was going to drop a bomb on. It's kind of exciting. I'm willing to pull this out here. New Silver League division team Punished will be making their way out on coming out here on Monday Night Fights on Meltdown Monday, and also once they fight their ranks up to Wednesday Night Fights. I wish them all the best, considering I made the group. So, with that being said, if you guys see anybody out there with the PNSHD,
Wait, say that again.
yeah,
You basically want to make sure you say that really quick. Don't like pause 3 letters through, right?
yeah. Don't pause between. Yeah. We realized that it was one of those that the guys were like, punished, PNSH. Wait a minute, hold on. And I'm like, you've all just got male appendaged. But I got to keep this PG-13, so moving on.
Yeah.
We're still rocking the WNF tag.
Yeah, Beaver's still rocking the WNF tag.
I like it.
Sniff, if you're watching, Beaver would like to join NFTG. He's leaving his options open.
If you're watching this.
Oh, speaking of which, I want to give a big shout out. I need to take a picture and I'll put it up on Discord. I got my T-shirt from NFTG, so I'm gonna take a picture and
Nice.
send it to Beaver so he'd be jelly. Be all
From
jealous.
NFTG.
Hey. Did I get my autographed WNF robot autograph there?
Oh yeah.
Wait, why are you taking my
Okay.
Get back.
So yeah, we're gonna be. That's gonna be pretty cool. Wait a minute, Tanker, you were in NFTG?
No. I was saying, did you get a shirt from NFTG, like
Yes.
members?
Yeah,
Or something.
Yeah, Sniff,
Oh, okay.
the leader, actually sent me. It was pretty cool.
Sniff.
Good guy. I did some streaming for him, and he's like, "Here, you can enjoy the new T-shirt." And I'm like, "Well, thank you very much." So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I know I am gonna rock it in Ohio. So if you see me there with the NFTG T-shirt on, a big giant skull finger in the middle, that would be Hellcat rocking his gift. Plus
Face
also,
reveal.
yeah, and then also we'll be out there in Ohio during the D-Day thing. Come up to me, say hey, say hi, say whatever. Just literally, if you bring chicken, I swear to God, someone's gonna die.
And if you look at his wife, he'll beat you up.
Do it.
Nah,
Beaver says throw chicken at Hell's Cat.
hate it. But so we'll be out there in Ohio. Come up to me, say hey. I'll get you hooked up with a T-shirt or hat, Wednesday Night Fight hat, or some paracord bracelets with the Wednesday Night Fight dog tag in it. So we'll you get some swag gear. We're gonna keep producing Wednesday Night Fights for as long as we're able to, right, guys?
Oh yeah,
I hope
till the
so.
wheels fall off. That's the way I do business.
So
I think we'll be around. We're around to stay. I'm not worried.
I keep getting these top cheers. I wonder how you get these things. What does it mean? It's pretty cool. You guys, if you guys check it out on Twitch. Oh yeah, by the way, if you have any questions or comments, or if you have questions that are coming out, I do want to touch bases with the new German heavy line. What do you guys think of that?
What do you mean?
T-Rite is completely overpowered. There you go. That thing, man, is
What-
ridiculous.
Is it a new PC line?
No, it's coming here. It's coming.
What?
Yeah, it's coming
How out
here.
of the loop am I?
Oh shit.
When?
Yeah, you're way out of the loop. Yeah, we're getting
Oh crap!
well, it's becoming a whole new line. It's getting split
See,
off.
like I'm in like 800 Discord servers exactly for this reason, so people can keep me up to date. Nobody said anything. Like feels bad.
When's it? Is there a date?
No, it'll probably be over the summer.
Yeah, it's over it's looking to be July.
And then Swedish
August.
heavies in the fall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm
Swedish.
in looking forward to it.
Yeah, because on the German line, so you got here. Let me pull those up here. Let's see if I can pull up. Oh, wrong one.
And when was the Swedish tanks coming?
This fall.
This fall.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not American.
it'll be this. Oh yeah, crap. It'll probably be like September, October, maybe even
Oh,
November.
okay.
Oh man, that far away. Start saving the free XP, boys.
I know. I'm gonna look up those German heavies and see. Maybe I actually want
All
them.
right.
Oh
all right,
man,
so
look
here
up
we
the
go.
T-Rite and you will not be disappointed.
Yeah, the Mauschen.
No, the VK 100.01p.
Yeah. That one is pretty sick. Let me
Yeah.
let me get the picture up here for you guys. I'll throw it up on
Where
the
did
stream.
they release it? Was it on their website?
Yeah, where'd you get the information from?
Yeah.
I have my own sources.
Oh yeah. Come on.
Super testers. Sorry.
Oh,
I mean, that's just a guess anyway.
All right, so yeah, you
Well,
got.
I'm gonna have to make contact.
All right,
Lean
so,
on some of them.
so you're gonna have that Tiger P, and then you're gonna have that. Okay, so it's off Tiger
So
P.
they haven't officially announced it yet.
Yeah, it hasn't hit yet. I'm kind of doing a
Oh.
sneak.
Oh, well, that's why I haven't heard of it yet. You make me feel bad. I'm gonna
Oh,
have to start freaking finding. I'm gonna start leaning on some super testers here. I need more information.
So yeah, you got going on. It brings out the whole new line for the. Well, they call it the Panzer.
Panzerkampfwagen, whatever.
Yes, I couldn't pronounce that darn thing. Where it's that rear-turreted.
Oh yeah, it's kind of
Mojo.
like they're kind of like the VKB. Like all the
Yes.
tanks are similar to that.
Yeah, so you got that new line, and then you got the Mauschen. And
I know. Yeah, they
here
just
at
did
the
that.
VK100. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all kind of like baby VKBs. Like the line actually makes sense now. It doesn't go from like
Yeah.
Tiger P to VKB for no reason.
Yeah.
They're all like
I
rear
wonder
mounted
if
turrets with a
that
good frontal
comes
armor.
with the mouse buff.
Oh, please no! I'll sell my Xbox.
Yeah, that's.
There's
well,
no way they could implement
it's
that
most-
mouse buff and think it's actually good for the game.
Well, it's
Like, there's
just
no
not for. It's also for the E100 also.
Is it? I didn't know that you would. No, we'll get a standard pen buff to 246, which isn't much, but the
No,
Type 5 Heavy got buffed.
No, the armor on the E100, you won't be able to rip through the front end of the turret with heat rounds out of an E5 anymore.
No way. What do they buff it to?
No, they
I don't
wouldn't buff
believe it.
that much.
Yeah, well,
No, I don't believe that.
they're just increasing. It's getting that armor buff like the mouse
Huh.
is.
So maybe now you can actually angle the turret away and not have it get penned, huh?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's going to be. Of course, it's still one of those things. You run in there and you're headlong into somewhere, you're going to get your turret
Yeah.
ripped apart if you're not angling it. But
Yeah, because it is kind of crap that you can't actually angle it enough to bounce prem rounds from like heavy tanks or like tank destroyers can shoot you anywhere when you're angling no matter what, unless you're side scraping. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of frustrating in the 100. But
yeah, so I don't know. That's pretty cool. You know, that's a little bit of news. It's off off kilter.
huh,
So
I'm gonna dig deep here. I need to know more.
yeah. So I mean, and I'll it just be split off right there, and then so we'll have the 3 different German heavy lines, and then I know there is talk about a new Soviet line.
Because there's
More.
not enough of them.
Yeah, more Soviets. Everybody loves the Soviets.
I know there's a lot of tier 10 or a couple 3 or 4 tier 10 premium tanks, so to say, on PC where you can earn them.
I know. I really want those to come, like the VK72, the M60,
I really
the Russian
hope they're not
Med.
tech tree. I really hope they're like earnable.
Well,
Yeah, what I think they should do, and this is what I've been saying all along, is when they finally roll out ranked battles completely, like some of the people in like the top league would get them. Like that would
Yeah.
be the way I would
let's
do
see
it.
here. Got a question from Jingles. Is cool. Hey, hey Ed, Hell's Cat.
This is cool.
What do you think about the RG versus On Your Six Grim?
Oh boy,
Last
Trek
week,
DA. You weren't here for that crap.
yeah, I was not here.
Me and Tanker were.
When
Oh, well, I mean, I was there for half of it, if you understand where I'm going.
Oh,
so
yeah, me and him were here there.
I didn't get. I was in the middle, literally, of Nebraska at that time.
Yeah.
So I did not get to catch anything, and then in Wyoming, yeah, so
Well, I mean, they went out there and they played, and I think On Your Six just had a bit of an off night, and RG played really well. I mean, that's all that can be said.
I know RG. Shortly after that, they sent me a message and said, "We want to challenge the," because they thought they broke the streak.
Well, not necessarily because it wasn't Wednesday night fights,
well,
but
well, that was, and I told them that was the case. Was yeah, On Your Six really doesn't have the streak on the Friday nights, but
yeah, because they had lost. We had beat them like 2 or 3 weeks back
yeah, I mean,
on Friday night.
yeah, Fridays is for the money show. So I mean that's you're gonna expect a lot of upsets and a lot of oh my god moments. That's why we have
Right.
this. So this week we don't really. I mean we might have some pretty good oh my god moments, but these people are not leaving. Well,
Thanks a lot, Bacon. I'm blaming Bacon for this week.
like that Hank the dinosaur has came in and has never left.
Hey, he's excited.
Wow. Any which way, so yeah. So that meetup will be next week. RG versus On Your Six, 10 p.m. Wednesday night.
Wednesday?
Fights.
Nice. For all the marbles.
Yep. For all.
Have you already talked to Cutter? Like, is he down?
Yeah, Cutter was already down.
I think Cutter might have gone. Like, I'm not plugged into On Your Six and stuff. I think Cutter went on vacation or something, or took a break. Because I've noticed On Your Six has been laying low the last week or two.
Yeah, I can't speculate on, but
Yeah,
I know
me neither. That's all conjecture. I have no real idea. I just think so because I
it'd
don't
be
know.
smart,
Maybe
take a small little break. I mean, everybody needs a break.
Cutter might have already had it scheduled. I have no idea.
So I know. Is Cutter even on? Maybe we can get him in here.
Mm.
I don't know if anybody saw, Nightmare, and they started a second team.
Nightmare
Yes,
I
did?
don't know
did
if
see
everybody saw
that.
that. Yep. Pants on the ground, and then they started a second team.
They had enough people to do that?
Well, they've
Apparently
been
so.
recruiting like crazy. I think.
Have they?
I've
Like I
seen
said,
them.
I've called. Oh, sorry, I've called for them like two
Oh,
or three
go ahead.
times. They're real cool guys. I like them.
Well, I seen that they were recruiting on Facebook page for Nightmare, and
Mm,
then they started recruiting for the new one.
it's dash NB dash. I think it's like
Yeah,
Nightmare
New
B.
Blood or something.
Oh, could be. I have no idea what it actually
Hang on,
means.
I'm looking it up right now. I remember seeing it. I just gotta go to it.
I saw him in the check-in today. That's the only reason why I know.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. I think it's cool. That's another team to play, right?
Yeah, I mean
Exactly.
Nightmare. I mean, when they're on, they're on. I mean, Nightmare's a
Yeah, I
good
always like
team.
them.
So that's going to be a good one. I want to say welcome to all the viewers here. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for being in here tonight. So yeah, another Nightmare team. That's cool. And then I know that there was some. BK is trying to get up and around and going now. So they're requesting a lot of time. So GG's to those guys. I think everybody's finally getting into. There was a hint of WCL
Yeah, right.
on the horizon, and everybody went
Yeah.
recruit. So
Well, because like I know like 7F is in like their off season now. Like a lot of the teams, I'm sure, take big breaks after WCL. But as soon as it gets mentioned again, teams are gonna start kicking it back up, and especially once it actually gets announced.
yeah, because
Um,
I mean the
then you'll see
Spanish
people
tournament
streaming
just
left and right.
finished up,
Yeah,
and then the German tournament's done.
yeah. It's all a lot of waiting now. I think 12 Panzers Cup just finished as well.
I think the only thing actually going right now is still the 360 NA
Mm.
ladder matches with
Oh, okay.
20v20 or 5v5, 7v7, 3v3.
Huh. But I'm sure everybody's on the edge of their seat waiting for WCL to be announced, just like everybody is. I know I
Yeah.
am.
Well,
I'm just excited for teams to start playing hard again, like scrimming a lot.
yeah. I mean, and it's kind of that everybody kind of gets put on mute point all the way until about the end of um, August, it seems, and
Yeah.
it it'll be picking back up. That's why we have the Friday night fight, and all these brought to you guys, so these teams stay on their hills and try out their new guys. I bet you Nightmare's going to want to scrim a lot on here.
Right.
I know Punished is going to be out here a lot. So if you want to come see some people get punished, come and watch Wednesday Night Fight. That crew's starting to come together. I think because I kind of put the I built the team and then I went there. You go. The callers run it, and I just kind of sit back and make sure no one's killing each other.
So is that what you're gonna do? Like that's your plan for Punished? You're gonna set it all up and then step back. Well, you're busy, so I mean, I guess you can't be micromanaging everything.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I'm gonna help with the strats and I'll help with the training, but it's gonna come up to my, it's gonna be to the callers.
Right.
And
Like I said, if you need help with anything, I can help you because you
oh,
are busy.
I'll get you in there. Trust me, you will be. You'll be in there. Um,
Tanker's not invited though. Remember that.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
You don't want him polluting their minds. That's what I was
losing their
looking for.
minds. But yeah, no, I think it's um, SOA. I mean, they're pretty aggressive on their wanting to play a lot. Those are some good
Yeah, they
guys.
do scrim a lot.
So I mean, here on Wednesday Night Fights, we're gonna make sure to keep everybody um, on the know on that one. Let's see here. Any other big news coming out? Let's pull up the news. Let's go to world news. Everybody hates Trump. What's new? Let's see if there's anything else cool going on in the world of tanks here. Interesting. You guys have any other news that you guys have heard down the line, passed through, or?
Huh. No, not really. Nothing we can really talk about, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that kind of sucks. Ra's asking who's on Friday Night Fights. Thank you, Beaver, for getting that. RG versus SOA. Okay, what do we think about this? RG versus SOA. What's your guys' take?
Yeah.
I mean,
RG is a solid team. SOA practices a lot, but they need more practice.
well, you never know with
No, you
SOA.
don't.
I mean, they
I had never seen an RG play, but they played really well on Friday Night Fights.
So funny thing was, is I did talk to SOA, and I did help them out with their tank picking.
Thank God. That was triggering me.
Oh,
So
were they the ones that kept running the IS-7 on
yes,
Yes.
their field?
They used to pick
Ah.
really bad tank picks.
So yeah, no, it's so I did go in there and did talk to him, and did give him some pointers and tips and tricks and stuff like that. Look at that on your 24th on Negros.
I know.
That's insane. So I mean,
Yeah, I mean they're good.
just a quick
Like
moment
they've been
here.
moving up.
We got some time, so let's go on down this list. Who is Filthy Casuals and why are they on top?
Oh, okay, so you know Purple, you know that clan.
Yeah,
I was in there for a while. Obviously, I'm sure we've talked about. But it was a lot of the guys. I think 7 of them or however many are in it from Purple kind of got bored, and so they decided to start a new clan with only guys pulling above 4K monthlies and start a new clan to be number one. I don't know if they wanted to be number one, but they just did it as a bit of a meme. And so, yeah, all those guys are from Purple. You'd recognize their names, like if you know anything about that clan.
yeah, Captain Steel Club and Nobody.
Yeah,
Yep.
Steel Scrub.
All right, so we're gonna scratch off. So number one is not really truly number one. All right.
Yeah, I mean it is
It's
right.
just a
If you're going off
song.
WNA,
Yeah. So I'm just gonna we'll continue on down this little track. Of course, coming in well second, but his first is of course 7F. So we know them. Um, that's always. But here's the big jump. Immortals. Immortals number 3.
they've been number 3 forever.
Yeah, it's more or less just because how many members they have.
Yeah, for some reason, like it must weight something because if you look, there's clans that have better stats than they do, or at least very similar. Yeah, like some of their stats are real low, but they just get good stats in other places. They've been always top 3 as long as I've been looking at what clans, and maybe it has something to do with the way they're weighted. I'm not sure.
There for a while, they went all the way down to 6th.
Oh, really? That's when Panda splits off, I think.
Yeah. All right. So then coming in, so Mortal second, third TNG.
That's a
So-
bad clan. Bunch
we don't,
of scrubs.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. No.
Yeah, bad clan.
Cooter, Argo,
Next.
most love
Oh,
out to you guys.
Just skip. Yep.
They
Alright.
let pretty much anybody in, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't trust them.
So big love out to Parco and out to Cooter.
Yeah,
of
screw
course, big
Ghoulius,
love out to-
Toxic, and Sergeant Cruz.
over to 7F, Ace, and all you guys, Kaiser, Rupture Ninja. You guys are it, man. You're the. So then you got after that would be Legend, which is Euro.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of the guys from like Vengeance and Goon Squad and stuff, and then obviously they're associated with TNG, but
Yeah.
they're a real new
And
clan
NL.
too.
And then you got
Well, yeah, it's like 5 guys from NL as well.
and then you got Unleashed, which is still a lot of good tankers. I mean, they're right there. I mean, coming in. I don't know. I don't remember. Isn't half of Unleashed Euro?
I don't know. I really don't.
And
I don't know anything about them.
And then you got Merc CV.
Yeah, they're a French clan,
Yeah, some Euro.
I think, or are they
guys.
Russian? I don't know.
Are you sure they're French or Russian? Because they're Russian.
No, I don't. I'm not looking at the list.
No,
I
they're
just always
Russian.
thought they were French.
Yep, nope, they're
Even
Russian.
better.
Yeah. Don't forget about Red Cross. Dash RC, I think it's called, or whatever it is, the Russian
Yeah, they
clan.
were always number 2,
Um,
but like, yeah, when it's the off season, they all go back to their respective clans.
Yeah, so they'll
Or they
be
don't
up
run a
there
tag.
somewhere.
Yeah, once they come back, they'll be number 2 or number 3, like they were for the whole time. They were jumping like them and 7F used to flip like every day, forever.
Yeah.
And then coming up real close, of course, there's Purple. And then here it is. NFTG's been on it. I mean, a lot of their guys took a break, and now they're they would be 6th. That's not bad for NFTG. Good job there, guys. And then I know that they bust their ass, so that's pretty sweet. Fame, I see them always on the forum. They're recruiting like mad.
I think with Fame, I don't know what their deal is. I think they might be associated with corruption because anytime they're
think
looking
so,
for a
too.
scrim, it's always Fame/corruption. Like I don't know if they're friends or something, but I always see that whenever they're looking for a scrim, it's always like who wants to scrim Fame/corruption.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
Yeah, because corrupt is not even up here. And then you got
RG
Yeah, I
is
don't
on
know.
the ball here, by the way.
What did you say?
Look in the lobby.
Oh, yep, RG starting to roll in.
They're ready.
There we go. All right, and then
Yeah.
going down the list, Welcome to Hell. Really don't see them too much unless it's pretty much WCL time. I mean,
Okay.
you do see them out there, but they're one of those kind of back teams. They're a good team. It's just they're back there. And then coming in next would be the anime clan KMD.
Oh, the weebs.
Skip.
So
And then you got Heat Therapy's clan, Execution.
yep, there's Execution coming in there, and then DP.
I feel like did they make a second team? Because I feel like they had a lot more than 22 members
They
at
did.
some point.
DP does have a second.
Okay.
It's DP.
Okay, I figured.
Remember DP RB right? RT.
Yeah, I figured because they had way more members than 22.
Yeah. And then you got 8-bits. There you got to get a PTA. I really never see him, honestly.
Yeah, I think they're a Spanish clan. Not that matters. You would think they would still play at East, but
Yeah, and then 8-bits, of course, everybody knows 8-bits. And then Beard, OWS, the Outlaws. I see them.
that's a
above.
French clan. I know
Oh,
Toxic. I know Toxic and Parco played for them in the Clan Wars Global League for a while. But that's as much as I know about them.
And we got Beard Clan, the Beard guys. But
Yeah.
I mean that they're not really competitive. And then Corrupt coming in there. That's not bad.
No, it's not a bad spot for them.
I mean, Corrupt's usually up there.
They've been a really
by
like an old, like a
KMD.
solid, steady clan. Like they've been around
Yeah.
for a while, and they've been kind of in the same spot.
Well, that's why I'm pumped about NFTG. I mean, look at them; they're all the way up there, dude, and they're one of the oldest clans in here.
Right. The only clan I know that's been around for also a while is Immortals. Like they've been around forever.
Yep, Mortals, and then
A lot of those guys were rolling before clans were a thing.
yeah, and then look at that. Already Reddit 2 and Reddit.
It's funny that Reddit 2 was better than Reddit 1. At least
Yeah.
going off this.
Yeah, and Reddit 2 actually has more members, and they're the middle finger to the Reddit 1. So that's interesting. And then on your 6, of course, good group of guys that they got going on there. And then 47 Ronin. I mean, you see them in pubs.
Yeah, they're a pretty big clan, aren't they?
70
Like I feel like I
members.
see them everywhere. Yeah.
So that's not bad.
How many members could you have? A max of 100, I'm guessing.
100.
Yeah, 100. I know Happy has 4 or 5. I mean, they're at like 500 members. They're happy.
Well, that Bunker Clan too used to have a bunch, but they've got like a bunch of different teams as well.
and Bunker coming in there after. And then Law of Eight, that is really low for Law of Eight to be down there. I've never really seen them that
Because they
low.
let Swift join. Lol.
I mean, kind of interesting. I mean, I talked to.
They only have 12 members at the moment. Like maybe they're sending a lot of guys to B or something. I don't know.
Well, Beast,
Feels like that's a low member count.
and then there's Ready 5. I mean,
Oh wow, where'd all their members go? They only have 20 guys between the two clans. What the heck happened?
I I don't know.
I feel like they had way more than that. I mean, they've got 12 and 8, and then 8 and B. Like I thought they had way more than 20.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's interesting to see that. Yeah, I mean, 8 still coming up there pretty. I mean, B still coming up there pretty strong. So Borkas, yep, Reaper Souls. That top, the top 50 here. So you'd pretty much cut it in half because a lot of these, like Bull 4, what they did, what, one
Bull's a
plan?
good clan. Well, yeah, because they got Bull 1, which is like they're competitive, and then you got Bull 2, which is just what it is. Bull 3 is like for EU players, and then Bull 4 is just for anybody that wants to play casual.
Yeah. And then YHP is still up there, but it may have a comeback, but we'll have to see.
Do you think them and NFTG will merge again?
I don't know. I know most of the guys from YOLO Hope Ray went over to NFTG. Almost all of them.
Where were they from? What two clans was it that combined?
So originally, YOLO Hope Ray was out of 8 and B.
Oh, okay.
And they kind of decided to go their own way. And then they made YOLO Hope Pray, and then they kind of got disappointed in the WCL2,
Mm.
and then everything kind of went on hiatus, and then they merged with NFTG for Clan Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah, I remember that.
And then when that fell through, I think YHP, a lot of
They decided they were cursed.
the higher ups decided to take a break. I don't know. I
Oh,
talked to
okay.
HM.
I was gonna say, Sniff and stuff. You should be pretty plugged into their.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Whatever.
I have to say, I'm pretty privileged with that. I've got to know a lot of these clan leaders, and they're all. I mean, HM was not bad. He wanted his guys to play. It was just some of the uppers with YOLO Hope, and they're like, go over to NFTG, and they got they got their place there, so it's pretty cool. Hey, what's going on, Brooke?
Not much. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, not much. Just finishing up this Tank Talk Live, and then
That's all.
so we would get this ready to rock and roll. Let me get this all set up here. So we're gonna be doing proc and steps.
Awesome. Quick question, buddy. How we picking tanks? Are we doing the fog of war? Are we doing 2x2?
Well, let's get everybody into the tonight's
Please no fog.
match room, and we will get that figured out. And
That's awesome.
we will get everything taken care of. We've just been kind of sitting here doing clan reviews. We've been noticing. I told everybody that I kind of went in with you and helped you out with tank selections and stuff before. So
No more
Oh, yeah.
IS7s.
Yeah, no more i7, man. No more. It's gone. We changed a few things up, so hopefully we have a good time tonight. Well, we're gonna have a good time anyways, but
yeah.
hopefully we'll come out.
Well, I
But
still want to get
together-
hooked up with you guys and help you guys out as much as I possibly can. So, and
Okay.
What was the thinking behind the i7? I'm just curious. Like why that tank? Yeah.
Well, I can,
Nope. And he's muted himself. Never mind.
You didn't want to answer your question.
Uh,
I know a lot of it was is they were trying to get into positions.
Oh,
Get a
fog
hold
of
out.
war. God dang it! I hate myself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
that's the
that-
thing is the i7. You got to have a spot picked out for them. The i7 is not a tank you pick and just kind of do things with it on the fly. Like you need to have a predetermined spot scouted out on the map that it gets to, because it's really only good in hold down spot.
Yeah. That's true. It's uh, I don't know. They nerfed it, right?
No,
I mean, it
they
ain't
haven't nerfed the
it
i7.
ain't like the IS-7. It ain't
They
like the
haven't.
E.
They've never nerfed it. They just other tanks have gotten buffed instead of it. So now it's like
Yeah,
power
it's
creep
kind of
really
been
bad.
power creeped.
Yeah, they haven't nerfed the IS-7 ever, but like you got to figure they buff the E5 to God tier, the chieftains in the game. You got the 57 heavy and the 50B, and then if you need like hit points and armor, you take an E100. If you need a
You
good
need
turret,
speed
you can take
113.
if you need a good turret, you can take the E5, and it goes fast. Well, it doesn't go faster, but it's got better all around armor protection and a better gun. The IS-7 just doesn't do anything better than other heavy tanks at the same. Like, there's no reason to play it. Is what I'm getting at.
That makes sense. You're right. But yeah, no, we changed that up. We ain't playing with IS-7s anymore.
Really, for tier 10, the only tank you should be taking are like E5 chieftains, Russian mediums, the Bat Chat, and TVP, and like other tanks are situational.
Right.
Like pretty much 140s and E5s are like the backbone of your team, and then like a Bat Chat to scout and like a TVP for its damage, and then sometimes like an E4 on city maps.
Yeah, E4s are usually picked at least once
They're
per
really
round.
flexible, yeah. And then like on proc, a Gorilla isn't a bad pick because you can sit it on the tracks and it can get like easy sniping
Yeah, but
shots.
nah, E4 just does
It
that job
works or
better
it
in my
doesn't.
opinion.
Well, I don't know. It depends. It does it better if you need the E4 to do something after, but in a pure sniping role, the Gorilla's better. But if soon as like you need to flex, I'd rather have the E4 because it can actually have armor, even though it's slower than the Gorilla. You can at least like still fight in it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get in here and talk with my clan and see what they got going on. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
hop
good
off.
luck tonight.
All right, I appreciate it, fellas. Y'all have a good night.
That's all done. All right. So we got all that done, set up. Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead. So I think this was a pretty fun tank talk. We had a little bit of fun, had a little news, had a little bit of everything. Talked about the plans, talked about stuff that didn't even that is unsaid. We don't. It's one of those. It's Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club. So, with that being said, and then the new launch of another Silver League division team.
You scared me with that.
Yeah, no. I'll drop
like
the.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. I was like, oh no.
Oh no. No,
Running.
no bomb drops yet. I'm gonna ask permission so when I can drop the bomb, and I'm gonna make sure there's enough viewers here that go, their jaws drop, or so I can be like, got y'all.
It'll be tier 3s.
Yep.
I know, right? Don't tell. It's actually gonna be 7 tier 1s.
7 tier 1s.
Oh,
And
okay.
one arty. One arty. One
Well,
tier
yeah,
2 arty.
obviously. No, tier 3 you can run the Sexton 1.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. So.
I'm sorry. Is it weird that I actually want to see that?
All right,
I
guys.
think
So
that would be
what we got
hilarious.
going on here is, hey Beaver, you want to say any words?
I think Beaver has his mic muted.
Yep, he did it to me again. All right.
He always has his mic muted.
I know, right? All right. So Anarchy, any closing words from Tank Talk Live?
Oh yeah, crap. No.
No. All right. And then for Tanker, you have anything for Tank Talk Live?
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Thank you for coming out. That was awesome. So for everybody here at Tank Talk Live, I'm Hell's Cat Death. If you have any comments, questions, anything, let us know. Like us, love us, hate us, follow us. Don't throw no darn chicken at me. I'll see you all in Ohio. I'm going to be saying that for the next month. So you guys will all be out there. I want to see some tankers out there. See if you can pull it together. There's a fan of there you go, legit. There's a fan of SOA. Yeah, get up here. Yet again, this is Friday, so the people who are in there talking the most, I am still running it. If you want to be the person that wins $100 cash, is the person who talks the most, sits there and has conversations with everything with us here in the staff, asking questions, commenting, having fun. There is an ongoing thing every Friday night. Now that I'm back, the viewer who has been more amped to talk to everybody, that's $100 in your pocket. They will get picked.
You're gonna be making a fake account.
Huh? No.
Gonna make a fake account and do it.
So what we got going on is one of those things. Wednesday Night Fights appreciates all of the viewers, everybody that does watch. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm just an RG stat patter, so go RG. All right, well, hey, it is what it is. Jingles has been in here for weeks now, coming in here, so I want to say hey to Jingles.
Nothing wrong with coming out and supporting your team.
Yeah, legit's been in here for a while. I don't know who this Beaver Buster guy is, but he's been in there quite a bit.
Kick him. Please ban.
But all right, guys, I'm going to shut this stream down and get it restarted, get that 10-minute delay, so stick around. Peace.